So how do you find the Filipino community here in Toronto? Generally, your impression?
It's huge, about 300,000. I was surprised with the number of activities we had to do every weekend. But at the same time, challenging. But at the same time, compared to my other posts, I noticed that they are, as I said, independent. For example, during the National Day in June, in other posts that I had been to, we would do everything. The embassy, the consulate would do everything. But over here is the community that does it. So kami inimbitan lang, we're just invited. Or they come to us for suggestions, for whatever help we can extend. But the help is minimal. They have their own initiative and they're very good, the communities.
Okay. So are you aware that a lot of people like you very much, being the Consul General?
Well, that was not really my goal. My goal is to be able to see to it that I'm able to help, to extend help to the community. And I did get some reactions. For example, a couple from Santa Ilocos, they went to the office and they said, Consul General, napakabait niyo. That's why we came here to apply for our dual citizenship, because we get convinced. So sa akin, it's important that I was able to convince them to try to help once more their native country by becoming dual citizens, and in a way be able to help the national leaders, to choose national leaders. We have a goal, as you know, Rome, of 1 million absentee voters overseas. But I'm very happy. If that's the byproduct of what I had been doing, I'm very happy to have achieved that. Thank you.
Yeah, I think being liked by your constituents is a big indication of your success as a Consul General, and a success in reaching out to the community. That's what I get, the kind of feedback that I get from people.
Well, that's good, because for one thing, I try to be fair with everybody. And by the way, about the media, the fractious Filipino press club here in Toronto, I got an advice from a friend before. Sabi niya, just don't show that you favor one over the other. And maybe it's not known to you, but I was one of the youngest media practitioners. When I was in high school, I was made a member of the Calbayog City Press Club. I was only about 17 or 18. So I get the feel of how media works, And then when I was in Manila with the DFA, I would always face the media because of the kidnappings here in Baghdad, in Somalia, everywhere. Now I get the feel, and I know that you are doing a noble task, but a very responsible profession here that you're doing.
Okay. So, Concha, what did you learn for the past 9 months? What did you learn in the Filipino community here?
That the Filipinos can be independent even if they are in a foreign country, and that they seem to still like to help the native land even if they are far away. No? It just shows you that you can take the Filipino out of the Philippines, but not the Philippines out of the Filipino. At saka napaka-independent ng mga Pinoy dito. Very resourceful. That's what I admire about them. Although fractious, as usual, wherever I've been to, talagang fractious ang community. Natatalo yung isa, kakandidato for president. so dito we have 320. In Los Angeles, we had 440 associations. In Hawaii, 130,000 people. We had 140 associations. My golly. But still, you learn something, no? As somebody said, you bloom where you are planted. Kung nilagay ka sa masamang post, you try to make the best out of that. And I try to make the best out of my stay in Toronto. However, unfortunately, it's too brief. It's too brief. Yeah.
But generally, you like Toronto?
Oh, yes.
In what sense?
Especially the least discrimination against us, against Asians, against third world countries. I was told by my friend, the Canadian ambassador in Turkey, who was my colleague in Turkey, that Pedro, when you go to Toronto, is the most multi-ethnic city in the world, even more than New York. And I found it to be true. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.